Have you ever seen a Steam-only playthrough in Stormworks? Well, I haven't, but I'm not gonna lie, I've never looked, so, maybe there is a Steam playthrough, maybe there isn't. Anyway, this is episode 1 of Steam-only in Stormworks. So, I'm not gonna lie, I've never actually built a Steam-only starter boat, pretty much ever, so I don't know how this is gonna go. I also don't know whether we're gonna do coal-only, or whether we're gonna use the diesel furnace. I think we're gonna have to use the diesel furnace. But anyway, what we're gonna do in the first episode is build a starter boat, so let's head down to the garage and see what we can build. So I do actually have an idea as to what this starter boat is gonna look like, but I don't know if I can... I just got stuck on a railing. I don't know if I can fit everything into it. We're gonna struggle here, I think. Because the build area down here is, really not big. Also, the waves come in here, and that's really annoying, because we might die. As well as that, we're going to have a little look at the map real quick, and have a little look at our base. You can see we only have 100 coal. We do have almost 2,000 jet fuel, and we almost have 5,000 diesel, so I think a diesel heater is something that we might have to use, or a diesel furnace. As well as that, there is actually going to be enemies on the map. These aren't the bungling raiders enemies, so they don't have missiles, but we might come up against a warship, and that might be bad. Is it worth mentioning that I don't really know what I'm doing with Steam? I think it probably is. Anyway, let's go ahead and lower this thing down straight away. We are probably going to have to use up most of this build area, and that's kind of scary to me, but we'll see what happens. So, my idea is, maybe we build it like a lifeboat, and then we put like a steam engine in it? I don't know. Also, if we go to Steam, obviously there are a bunch of different parts. I'm thinking we actually use steam pistons on this at some point. But, I don't know how they work either. Alright, well anyway, let's just start building something and hopefully it looks good. So we're gonna go with 2 of these guys. We're then gonna go with 2 of these guys. There we go. And probably like 3 of these. There we go. Shove this guy on top of there. And, actually, it's gonna look the same at the back as it does at the front. I don't know why I cut that instead of just copied it, but whatever. So we're gonna paste that right there like this. Okay, merge that with that, this with this, and that looks good so far. Alright, so from there, what are we going to do? Well, I want it to be quite wide, so we're going to go with a 2x1 thingamabobby right here, and this should make it look pretty good. Also, I'm not mirroring it, because I'm stupid, but that's okay. That's alright. So, build all that up to there. That is very nice. We're then going to go with these guys. There we go. And that guy right there. And then we can just start building it all down. So that guy goes down to here. We're going to do this guy down to there. And then we can just continue it around if we want to. Which we do. Yes. Yes, we do. Okay, grab this. Shove it on there. Up to there. Very good. Do it again. Do it again. Essentially, we just keep doing it over and over and over again until it all works out fine. There we go. All right, good. We now do that on both the front and the back. And the other sides. And there we go. It looks the same on both sides. That's all good. I do think we need to edit it a little bit. So let's go ahead and start mirroring it from here. That's all good. We'll chuck those guys on there. We'll chuck these guys on here. And essentially from here, all we got to do is build it upwards. Just like so. Very good. It's then going to be flat from that point going on. So on the sides... we're going to go ahead and delete these bits. That's all good. And just do this. Aha! There we go. Okay. It's weird so far, but I do think it's going to work. So, attach those guys together. We're going to go ahead and attach this together on the bottom. And then all we got to do is zoom these up the sides. So, do this all the way across. And that is perfect. There we go. That's our hull. Just look at it! There she is! Okay, it looks stable enough to me at the minute. Maybe? So, we've already used up quite a bit of our money. We're on 16,728. One thing that I need to check really quickly is a furnace. See how much it actually is. So, a industrial diesel furnace costs 750 by itself. How much is a firebox? Because we might have to use coal. 200 or 100? Okay, so we might have to use coal because that is cheaper. Whatever it is what it is, let's go ahead and jug in some grey color. Grey? I mean brown color right there. That looks pretty good. We're going to go ahead and jug in like a grey color around the top. That's fine. And then, I don't know, around the outside, I kind of like the idea of building in some sort of weird line. So that's what I'm going to do all the way around the outside. Also, before we get too far... Yeah, you know what? Before we get too far, I'm going to change the hull a tiny bit. Alright, we haven't got too far. I have cut the top end of my boat off. That is a really strange thing to do at this point in time, but it's fine. So, attach this guy onto there. There we go. Attach this guy onto here, like this. Yep, there we go. Bring it backwards to there. And then we need one of these guys that goes on this bit. There we go. Sending it all the way backwards to there, where we could go backwards. This is a really nice addition, to be honest. It's going to make things look so much nicer. Then from there, we can actually attach this guy back on. So we're going to go ahead and do this. All right, very nice. We're going to go with the 1x2s all the way to there. We're then going to have to build it round with these guys. So there's that. And then we have to attach one of these guys onto here, just like so. And then obviously we need a 1x2 that goes on the front. Just like, never mind, I can't. Never mind, it's gonna have to be a flat-fronted boat. Okay, yeah, it's gonna have to be a flat-fronted boat, which is kind of ugly and kind of horrible, but it is what it is. So, we send this backwards like this. We then need to send this bit backwards like this. There we go. Alright, good. And then this bit backwards like this, and that's all good. I think a flat-fronted boat looks weird. I do. Also, the fact that we've actually done this is wrong, so we'll get rid of that. This boat is just getting bigger, and because it's getting bigger, we're spending more money, but we'll figure it out. I don't think that looks too bad. So, what we're going to do is actually move it backwards a little bit. This is going to be shortened by 2 blocks, which is going to make it look a little bit more chunky, but... I think overall, the functionality of the boat is going to be better. It is very chunky, isn't it? It's so chunky. The back end of the boat is going to stay flat. The front end of the boat, you know what? We should actually probably make it rounded. Oh boy, the inside is ugly, but that's okay because we're not going to worry about it. Also, I was looking at the price of the steam pistons. The large ones are very expensive. The medium ones, still kind of expensive. And the small ones, we're gonna have to use those. Alright, well, the inside might be ugly, and I think it is gonna stay ugly because I can't afford to make it look nice. So, what are we gonna do? Well, go to the outside. Yeah, that's right. Straight away, we're gonna go straight back to the outside. And we're gonna increase the height of this, if I did it on both sides, by going from here all the way backwards to here. There we go. We're gonna add this guy all the way across, and we're gonna put a roof on it. There we go. So far, so good. I have gone ahead and deleted a hole inside of there, so now we just need to seal off this edge, and we're gonna add some windows along the sides. Don't know how I'm gonna do that just yet, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and try and mirror what we're doing at the front and the back together, and that seems fine. So, go to windows. We're gonna grab some angled windows, like these guys. Make them black, 1, 2, and 3. We're then gonna leave it like that. That's it. Very good. All right, after that, we're gonna go ahead and shove this guy on the back, I guess. There we go. We need a way to get into here, so I think I'm actually just gonna do this on one side, because that makes sense. But if I add a hatch directly onto here, then I guess we can just get in like that. Yeah. All right, let's add a ladder. There we go. Ladder coming in. To save a little bit of money, we're going to delete a few of those. There we go. And then we're just going to chuck that across there like that. Very good. So we should be able to get through there, although that doesn't look too good. All right, come here, you. I need to check if you work. All right, it allows us in, and does it allow us out? The answer is no. The answer is no. That does not allow us to actually get out. Ah, well, you see, that's a problem. Okay, some very slight modifications later. I had to raise up the roof. I have moved this off center now, which feels weird. And obviously I moved the hatch to the side. But now we can actually get up and down through that. Yeah. We still have $15,000 left over, so this is actually working out all right so far. So we need an engine, so I was going to go with a diesel one, so that's what we'll do. Let's go ahead and grab a diesel furnace to begin with. Oh my goodness, these are huge. I didn't realize this was going to be this big. Oh my goodness. Okay, so a diesel furnace, we need exhaust, we need air, we need coolant, and coolant. So the coolant goes into a... Oh. Into a boiler. Okay, this is weird, but I'm gonna have to position it back here. I can't even put it back there. What if we have it at the front? Yeah, weirdly, what if we have the diesel heater furnace at the front? Yeah, okay, fine. We're then going to put in a fake floor really quickly. So from here, going backwards to like here or whatever. That's fine. This will eventually probably be deleted, but that's okay. Okay, good. We're then going to go to steam. We need to get ourselves a boiler. Said boiler is going to go right here. Okay, very good. Coolant's going to go in there. That's all good. And then we need... oh, the other way around. Turn it around. There we go. We then need the pistons, I think. I don't really know, to be honest. So, the pistons don't actually go on there, but we'll put them there for now. How many do we want? How many do we want? I don't know. So, if I bring them off to the side, let's say, and we shove that... Oh. Bring it down by one. We'll have two. We'll have two sets. Why not? So 1, 2, 3. Sure. Water goes... No, steam goes in one side. Water comes... Or steam comes out the other side. Then it goes into a condenser. We turn it back into water. That should be fine. Okay, so let's do this bit next. I think what we'll do is we'll actually pipe both of these guys straight up, which, yeah, could be a bit weird, but that's fine. We'll delete these. Oh, realistically, I wanted it back there. It's fine. It's fine. We're going to go with it anyway. So, attach this guy in here. We'll go with about 3 of these. There we go. At that point, then, we're going to go with white. And we're going to send this straight up to the sky. Okay. So far, so good. What we'll then do is actually delete this by 1. We'll have this side go over by 1. And then have it go up. We'll have this guy go straight up. We're going to add a fluid port onto the top of all of these. Although, I'm going to do that in a different color. Aha! There we go. Alright, very nice. From there, we're just going to go ahead and build this up. So, 1, 2, 3. 1, nope. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We'll round this bit off at the bottom. There we go. There we go. For some reason, I'm not mirroring again. There we go. And then we just send it all the way up from there. Yes. Okay, very good. Very good. I mean, this is bizarre. I'm not going to lie to you guys. This still feels very weird to me. But we'll shove it there anyway. And there we go. What does that look like? Oh, yeah. Very weird. That does look very strange. Like, really weird, but it's fine. I know that I said that I don't really want to spend very much money on this because it's going to be expensive. I do want to attach this onto here with some pipes just to make it look like it fits a little bit more. Not that it really does, but there you go. Another thing is I want to make sure we have a bed in this thing. Beds in career modes are very useful. Like, really useful. So we're just going to go ahead and chuck that in there. And that's all good. Yes. I'm also just going to box off that little area back there. And that's fine. It's weird, but it's fine. Okay, so back to the engine then. A fuel tank has to go somewhere. Wait, actually, where does the fuel go into this? How do I get diesel into this? Oh, on the side, question mark? Ah, diesel in. Okay, so diesel goes in the side, and that's how that works. That's fine. So, coolant, that has to go into the top of the boiler. So, let's get that done next. I'm just going to go and add some pipes, and I'll be back with you guys in a second. Alright, there we go. So the coolant goes out of here and into here from this side. It goes through the wall and into the top of the boiler. That's all we needed. From there, we need to put the the steam into this side. The steam out needs to go into a condenser. And then from there, we then need to sort out the RPS. I think what I'll do is add some gearboxes to this, and we'll actually have a generator on one side. And then on the other side, we'll have a propeller, and then we should be able to move. So, steam out needs to go into steam in, which is on this side. Ooh. Alright, do that, and do that. We're then going to add some pipes across the sides like this. 1 and 2. Do this. Actually, this one is going to have this guy on it. There we go. And then this one is going to have this guy on it. Sure, we'll do it like that. And then that guy has that. There we go. Alright, cool. This guy obviously needs to be piped sideways. So we're going to do this. 1, 2. We're then going to send it up to there. So do that. Attach those two together. And we have ourselves steam in. So the pistons hopefully will work. I can't remember if I needed 3 pistons or 4 pistons. But essentially you need to time them. So actually maybe 4 piston makes sense. I think 4 pistons makes more sense than 3, right? Oh, I don't know. I'm going to have these be opposite, too, because I think that'll be interesting. Why is that interesting? I have no idea. Alright, cool. Good. So we've done that. And then steam out. I think I'm actually going to pipe it back forwards into a condenser. We'll have a heat transfer thing on the roof, probably a radiator of some sort. And that'll be it. Maybe. We then need a diesel tank. Alright, there we go. So, essentially, I've copied and pasted the pipes on this side onto this side, allowing me to put the steam into a condenser. So, condenser, there it is. I don't know if this won't fit. Oh, why doesn't it fit? Oh, it fits if I do that. Ooh. Interesting. Is that water? If this is the other way around, we might still be able to make this work. Okay, so instead of that going that way, if we just get a pipe, we shove it on there like this, we attach that into there, we're all good. Okay, water out comes out this side, and that goes straight back into here. We're doing it, guys. We are doing it. So, that guy goes on there. We pipe this up. Don't ask about efficiency, by the way, because I would assume that there is not very much efficiency going on here. But there we go. This bit? Oh, no. Needs to change. I need to lower it down a little bit. Alright, lower it down there. Send it backwards from here. Send it from there like that. There we go. Okay. So far, so good. We then need the radiator on the roof. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. We'll then add a diesel tank. And then we should be able to make this thing sail. Okay, radiators. I think I actually want 2. I know this really sort of really doesn't fit with the build. Okay, it just doesn't. But we're going to go with it anyway. So let's just figure it out together. Essentially, this pipe needs to go into here. So we'll grab an angled pipe. We'll put it on there like that. That goes straight up into there. All right. This one then comes out and it goes this way, which then goes straight up into here, which then comes out down here, gets sent backwards and into this. Aha! Okay. I think that's how it works. I could be very wrong. Okay. So you just got to fill in the center pieces again. There we go. Grab another one of these. This should be more than enough cooling for this ship. And that would be good. Yes. Okay. Diesel tank, and then we're done. Sort of. I guess we have a little bit of money left over. We could do something else. You know what? Weirdly, there is actually enough room in the bottom for this to be a diesel tank. So, let's build in the floor a little bit right here. This is going to make us a lot lower in the water, but that's fine. So, let's do it. Let's fill this in first, though. There we go. Right, cool. So, diesel goes in here. So, all we got to do is send that from there. and send it around, please. Okay. We're doing it. Slowly but surely. Alright, send it this way. Very good. Send it downwards. And what I could do is just have it go... Well, have the fluid port be here. But actually, I'm going to put the fluid port in the actual tank more. Doesn't really matter. We lose a bit of fuel by doing it this way, but it's okay. Alright, so attach that guy onto there. Attach it onto here. Go to fluid. We're going to attach a fluid port directly onto here. Very good. We'll delete this, and we're going to add a meter and a spawner, if I can see it. There it is. We're then going to paint the outside really quickly. There we go. And that should be it. I think this will now work. Okay, right. To control the throttle, then, I could actually put a valve here. So a variable valve. This would allow steam in and out of the pistons, and that might be how we do it instead of a clutch. Although we could just go with a clutch and that'd be quite easy, but I don't know, it's me, and I cause problems sometimes. Okay, so we gotta go down with this. We then gotta attach it onto there. We then need to attach this onto here. Gearboxes are the next thing. And I'm just gonna have one. Back towards the engine, that's fine. Send this backwards. Actual pipes. Bit crazy. But I want it to go out the back. I think I actually want it to go out here. So that's what we'll do. Okay, pipe. Send this sideways. Very nice. Enclosed pipe, send it backwards. Then enclosed pipes again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Seal this little bit off right here as well. Hold on, not with actual pipes, that doesn't make sense. There we go. Go ahead and paint these bits. There we go. Excellent. And then add a propeller onto there. So, large propeller in this color. Whack it on. Oh, we can't. Has to go backwards one more. This is crazy. Bam. There we go. We're down past 10,000 now. We've got 9,184. But we don't have much else to build, so that's okay. You know what, actually, 2 large propellers might be too much power, so let's just go with some small ones, to be honest. We might as well. So let's grab it in the right color, which is this. We'll just add, 2 tiny propellers. Why not? All right, it's battery time. So let's just shove 2 batteries in, one on this side, one on the other side. And actually, we will position them on top of, well, underneath these. There we go. Bit weird, but it'll work. So that goes to our battery thing. There we go. Our fuel goes down to our fuel tank. And we're going to get a speedo so that we can see how fast this thing moves. Which I would assume is not very fast whatsoever, but who knows? Maybe it's going to be really fast. I doubt it. I really doubt it. Anyway, WS is going to be for going forwards and backwards. Let's do that. Ignition goes to a key. That's fine. Reverse is actually going to go to 1. There we go. And I think that's actually everything, sort of. Oh, the key is also going to turn the coolant on. That's good. Is that it? That might be it. Alright, that isn't actually everything, because we're going to need some extra bits and bobs dotted around. So, first bit and bob is going to be a fire extinguisher. That is very important, and it's going to go outside right there. This bit might as well actually be equipment too, so we're going to put a welder there. We're going to go ahead and put some first aid kits in here as well. 1, 2, 3. That's all good. All right, very nice. That's a lot of equipment already. We're going to need some ropes, so I'm just going to go ahead and chuck them in the floor back here. 1, 2, and 3. In between each of those, we're going to have one be a hose, and the other one be a cable. There we go. We are also going to need a defibrillator at some point too, so that is weirdly going to be hidden here. There we go. Defibrillator is in. Okay. Weird situation, but everything is there. We now just got to test it. Oh, not everything is in. Not everything is in. We need a rudder. We do. So, rudders, here we go. I want to delete this guy and put a rudder in. That's literally what I want to do. So, rudder there, rudder here. Unfortunately, it's not quite at the right height that I want it to be at, because some of it is going to be this color. right? And some of it is going to be not this color. And that makes things very weird. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that. Let's just make it all that color for now. There we go. Alright, I actually have to paint both of these. That's kind of annoying. But there you go. Do the bottoms. That's good. Do this side. And that's all good. Alright, so A and D goes onto there. We then need to put electricity to everything. And then once we got that, we're good. Oh, this feels bad. This feels so bad. I don't know how to feel about it. Alright, well that's going out of there. I should have put some dials on to say how hot things are, but we're in a situation where we just gotta wait now. We got 2,000 fuel. It sounds like a jet engine. And I don't know how to feel about that. Are our pistons moving? Piston's currently not doing anything. Okay. It sounds like it's very warm, not gonna lie. Okay. Let's have a little look at the boiler temperature. So the temperature is actually hot now. So if I decided to go forwards, I think it'll work. Are the propellers turning? I can't see what's going on. I can't see anything. I think we're moving. One propeller is turning, but not very well. The other propeller is not turning. What's going on there then? Okay, that's weird. That is weird. Why? It's connected to there. This goes... Oh, because there's a wall here. That's why. Okay, right. Just delete the wall real quick. Hold on. Delete this. We need one of these. No, we don't. Hang on. Hang on a second. I need a pipe. Straight pipe. Bam. There we go. Bam. Okay, we're good. So now it should turn both. The thing is, it sucks. Yeah, I don't know whether these need to be like... Whether we need 4 of these, or whether the timing is wrong, or what. I actually don't know. Okay, we are currently trying our very best to move forwards, and it just is doing absolutely nothing. So, let me go ahead and zoom this up to full really quickly. There we go. I'm going to go inside and see what's going on. That looks normal to me. Like, that looks pretty good. The RPS that's coming out is only 2. I think if we had the bigger propellers, we might have a better chance of moving. No way, guys! We're moving! Yeah! It is nighttime now, so it has taken quite a long time for us to get this working, but we're moving at a grand old speed of 3. Who would have thought we could do it? Oh, we totally don't. Oh, yeah. I mean, it looks... Yeah, it looks alright, maybe. Okay, I decided to add more of these guys, as you can see. So I've added 2 more, and I've gone ahead and changed the timings. So it's that, then that, then that, then that. There you go. That's all you need to know. I also added 2 more gearboxes at the back because I can. So I'm hoping we get a speed around 8, maybe a little bit faster, actually, because it was 8 before. So maybe 10? Or 12. I don't know, 12 would be good. Anyway, we're in a good situation here. I need to add lights, though, so let's go ahead and get that sorted. Here we go, lights. I'm just going to go ahead and add them where we've added the rope anchors. There we go. Oh, actually. No. Undo. I'm going to shove them here. Aha! There we go. One there and one there. And that's all good. We're then going to need to paint this one, because obviously that's a problem. And then we need some spotlights, possibly just 1 spotlight right here on the front. There we go. That looks stupid. That looks dumb. Let's actually go with these. Ooh, that's weird too. Oh, bong. I'm waiting for a call. That was my bong, not yours. Anyway, let's have a little look. So, spotlights, they're going to go on 2. Spotlight. We're also going to go ahead and go to 3, and that is going to be for deck lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. And obviously, all of those need electricity. There we go. All right, do this one. Do that one. All right, very nice. Let's do this one and this one. And that one. And a fire extinguisher. Sure. All right, we're good. And that's it, I think. That's it. Let's change the color of these ones, though, because at the minute, they're going to be too bright. So we'll go with brown. There we go. Brown lights everywhere. Brown lights everywhere. All right, that's it. We're done. No nav lights, nothing like that. This is it. Okay, what I also want to do is go to here. Delete that. Shove that on there. Delete that. Shove it on there. Down at the very front, we're going to do this. And back here somewhere, we're going to do this. All right. Connect them together, please. All right, so rope up to there. Rope down to there. Rope on each of these on the side. We're going to connect those together. There we go. And that's all good. All right. We probably need some seats too. So some extra seats would be good. Let's just go ahead and attach them on the sides. I guess. 1, 2. No. Let's not. Right, okay. Railings. We got more money. We got money left over. So we're going to use it. There we go. Railing end, please. There we go. We're going to go and shove one here. And then in between each of those, we're going to grab this guy. And we're going to do this. There we go. That's it. Done. You know what? We're going to add a mast. Yeah, just a random mast here. Realistically, it should be a bit higher than that. But I can't. So that's as high as it can go, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and delete this guy right here. I'm going to shove... In fact, actually, leave that there. We're going to shove that there. We're going to shove this here. Let's connect this guy up to there. Delete that one. Connect that guy up to there. Oh, that looks weird, though. That does look weird. We're going to connect it back to here. And hopefully that's fine. Okay? There we go. All right, so that might be the end of our building process because, well... we need to go do a mission. All right, guys, we are on the move. Look at us go. This is a weird boat. It is. But I like it. I like it so far. Anyway, there is a mission that we need to do. Someone is requesting assistance out here somewhere. And we gotta go find them. So that's our job. Once we've found them, we're gonna go ahead and rescue them and take them back to hospital. But by the end of the day, we need to make our way down to the North Harbor because we've got stuff to do there. How fast are we going? A speed of around 10. Almost 10. That's not too bad. Fuel efficiency-wise, I think we're in a good position. And battery-wise, completely fine. So, yeah, we're good. Let's continue. One thing that we do need to do when we do return back to our base is we need to add bilge pumps so that if we ever run into a problem with, you know, crashing or getting shot or sinking or... stuff like that, we can go ahead and empty the boat of water. Oh, I'm seeing some light flashing over there. That means there's probably a boat. Oh, actually, no, there's just one man in the sea. Is his boat under the water? That's not good. All right, buddy, I'm on my way. I'll be there very soon. Or maybe I won't, who knows? Do I have any seats? Yes, I did put some seats in the interior. So that's a load of seats down there. Where we will be positioning the AI that we find. Or the passengers that we find. Let's go get him. He's just there. I don't know where his boat is. I think it actually might have sank. Yeah. No boat there. Wait, it's one of Santa's elves. Wait, no. What's happening? Why? No. Wait, what is happening? Go backwards. I don't... Is there no way for me to... No, there is. I fully closed it. Oh, you know what the problem is? With the pistons, there is a certain amount of... there's a certain amount of extra... No, what's the word? What is the word when... if only I could stop recording and Google it. Momentum! That's the words they... Oh my... Wait, this is bad. I can't see. Is that where my base is? I'm hoping that red light over there is my base. Yeah, there's a certain amount of momentum that continues to happen with pistons. And as you can see, they are still moving. Because we need to actually... No, wait. No, because if I put the... The valve is before. So if I close the valve, then there should be no steam going to them, which means if there's no steam, it shouldn't move. Never mind. I don't know. Look at it. Our boat actually looks pretty cool on a night. It's strange. It is a strange build, but you know, it's quite cozy. It is quite a cozy thing. I was expecting originally to actually have like a living area in there, but unfortunately for us, that's just not the case. It's just not the case. Also, side note, I don't know how I'm supposed to stop. I genuinely have got an issue here. Because it's just gonna keep ramming forwards and backwards and forwards and backwards. And clearly that's not good. Alright, hang on, idea. Nope, didn't work. Didn't work. Go forwards. Alright, here we go. I think I might be able to do it if I'm careful. Alright, keep it going. Bit of forward momentum. Jump off. Go. No, okay, try again. Bit of forward momentum. Yeah, this is bad. I need to put a clutch in, otherwise I'm gonna have this situation constantly. And that is bad. Alright, hold on. What if I actually do ram into this? If I do it slowly enough, it might be okay. Come up. Alright, that felt like it was going to be more angry than that, but that's fine. Alright, shove it in reverse. So hopefully we don't take any damage. Alright, that's maybe a bad idea. That seems like a bad idea. I don't know. I hate this. Alright, good. Let's go. So yeah, we're gonna have to add a clutch in between the drive, obviously the pistons, and the propellers. Once we do that, we can actually turn off the connection, and that means no power gets through, and we'll be fine. Maybe. Beep beep, delivery! There we go. I'm also gonna go to sleep so that in the morning we can actually see. And we're gonna have a little look in the back rooms to see if there are any crates. No crates back here. No. Alright, that kinda sucks. Sometimes there's a lot of crates on this island, sometimes there's hardly any. Nope, none back there. We need to look around though. There'll definitely be one. Well, usually there are crates on the beach. No crate on the beach this time. And sometimes there's a crate over here, so let's check that real quick. No crates here. There's no crates. Maybe there's a crate back here somewhere. Like, sometimes there's a crate in the trees. I'll check over here real quick. If there's no crates, we're gonna make our way back home. Okay, let's, let's disconnect this. There we go. And reverse out of here, please. There we go. No. Wait. Yep, no, it's working. Very good. And we're gonna head that way. Also, side note. Because this is a diesel furnace, I wasn't expecting the smoke to be black. But it is. Interesting. Yeah. We're going sailing again. So I went back to the base. I've added clutches, as you can see. They're actually on the outside. I don't know if I've ever done that before. And now we are sailing out. So, realistically, there is actually someone on this island that we can save, but there's only one. I might save them on the way back. Maybe. There is a mission over here. Oh, there was a mission over here. To deliver a boat, but I don't really want to go near the military base because that's controlled by the AI. That's scary. There is a mission out here that I do want to do, so that's where we're heading right now. Hopefully. Maybe. Might take us a while to get there, but we will get there. Uh-oh, okay, so it's an oil rig that is on fire. I didn't realize, unless, yeah, I don't know, I didn't realize. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and park ourselves up underneath. I'm gonna leave the engine running. Actually, maybe we don't need to. Yeah, no, we probably don't need to. I should probably get a fire extinguisher, though, because I do need one of those. Let me back on board, please. There we go. Right. Fire extinguisher? There it is. Aha! We got it. Grab this as well. Let's go. Hopefully there is actually a crate here as well, so we make a little bit of money. But we need to rescue that dude first. Also, side note, there are so many islands here. There's one over there. In fact, there's two 3 over there. There's an island there, island there. There's then an island here, an island, well, not an island, but another oil rig right there. There's another refinery right here. And then we got another island over there. They're right next to each other. There's loads. There is a crate. Yes, 7 grand. Beautiful. All right, you're the person. No, you're not the person. What? I need to rescue someone, but it's not that guy. I'm running in the fire. Yeah, there we go. We got 3 grand for that. It's this dude, isn't it? Yes. All right. Let's have a quick little look around, see if there's any more crates, though, because, you know, it's always good to find a crate or another crate or whatever. So that's good. But there isn't any, is there? Is there one in here? Maybe. Maybe. Nope. What about in here? Nope. What about in here? No. No crates anywhere. All right. Where's the dude? Come with me, please. Let's go. I'm going to jump out. Way! There we go. Very nice. And now we got to get on my boat and get out of here. We got to skedaddle. Okay. I was hoping for some missions with some more people to rescue, to be honest. Because that's what makes you the money. Is rescuing multiple people, but never mind, I guess. Alright, let's turn around. What we'll do is we will head back in this direction. And we'll actually grab this dude on the way back. And take them both to... Oh! Both to hospital. It makes sense. Alright, so we're almost home, but we obviously need to stay here really quickly. Because I need to go grab the dude from up there to rescue them from what is going to be a tsunami, apparently. So that's weird. Oh, don't crash too hard. Okay, we're good. Right, where is the dude? Also, I'm hoping... This isn't an island you come to very much, but I'm hoping there is a crate inside of here. No. I mean, it's always nice to find crates, but if you never find any, you can't be that disappointed. Although, to be fair, we did find one on the oil rig, so it's not terrible. It's not all bad news. Anyway, let's go ahead and chuck this guy in the boat. We're then going to make our way back to the hospital, and we're going to sell them. That's right, we're going to sell some people, because we need the money. Come here, you! Alright, so we're going to go ahead and pull up to this. The fact that we've added clutches is so nice. It's so much nicer now that we can actually stop. Anyway, come here, you! Let's go ahead and turn this... Wait. How long has that not been on for? Our temperature is just soaring. Alright, well, whatever. Let's go. Come... Wait. What? Where'd that person... Where did that person go? Oh, there they are. Hello. Come here. Come here, you. Please. There we go. Oh, nope. Just chucked him in the water again. We're good. So we got 2 elves here. We are going to be taking... Why? Why did you do that? Why? Oh, please say you're not going to do that. Okay. I thought they were just literally going to run and do the exact same thing there as this guy. Right, okay. We're going to take these guys, and we're going to take them to the hospital, and each of them is going to give me $3,000. Alright, here we go. Are we going to get the money that we want? Yeah. Oh, no, we're not. Ooh. We got $2,000 for one of them, and that was the one that we just picked up. And we got $3,000 for the first one, because we actually rescued them. Interesting. Very interesting. Now I know who I'm going to save in the future. I tell you what, this boat is not... it's not really meant for snow, is it? It is currently snowing. I'm stood outside in my shorts. Yeah. And we're just cruising. But what we need to do now is we actually need to head over to the North Harbor, which we will be purchasing, and it will be ours. And then we need to build a land vehicle. This land vehicle, of course, will be steam, so it'll be interesting to see how that works. But anyway, let's head over there in the boat, and we'll see what happens when we get there. I can't believe it took us this long to get here, but it's now nighttime, so we're going to go ahead and park up, and we're going to go inside and go to sleep for the night, because that's what we need to do. So let's go ahead and stop moving. We're just going to go ahead and pull up over here. We'll turn this off. There we go. I need a way of shutting off the diesel furnace. I do, because it just runs. So we need a way of turning that off. But let's go ahead and climb up here really quickly. We're gonna run over and we're gonna go to sleep. All right, well, good morning. It is actually morning. I'm gonna have a quick little look around this place and see if there are any crates. It's always nice to find crates, so that's what I'm looking for. But when there are no crates, it's sad, isn't it? It's so sad. Sometimes there are actually some behind here. I think. I'm pretty sure I've found a crate back here before. But no, not today. That's all right. It's okay. Alright, well, anyway, I'm gonna end this video here. It's been a bit of a weird one. We have obviously built ourselves a steamboat, which does actually work, which I am very happy about. But it's not the end of the series, because it's just the first episode. In the next one, we're gonna be building a land vehicle of sorts, and we're gonna use it, obviously, on the land, which is gonna be very interesting. I do think we're going to do something with coal eventually too, maybe. But the diesel furnace actually seems very useful. And actually kind of efficient, which is crazy. But anyway, I'm going to end it here. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you guys want to see episode 2, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see what I can do. Also, I am thinking this is going to be, at least to begin with, just a 5-episode series. But maybe if we want to do more, we might do more after. We'll see. Anyway, for now, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.